So here we got our list, and here we got our 5 tiers. We got Gordon Ramsay, good, mid, disgusting, and inedible. Starting off, we got the execute line. Execute is literally just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 eggs. Execute is literally just 6 eggs. There's nothing crazy about it, nothing different about it, nothing, you know, they're not like poisonous eggs, at least that I know of. Now, if we're talking about as they are, like eating them as they are, disgusting, borderline inedible. I mean, I'm gonna get salmonella from those guys. But if we're cooking them, good. I don't know. We're basing them based on just how they look as is. So I'll put them in disgusting. I would not eat raw eggs. You gotta cook them. Maybe make them, you know, over the easy, as I've said before, you know. And now we got executor. I've always thought that they are still eggs, but I've also heard that they're coconuts. Is executor, don't know how to spell it. Eggs or cocoa nuts? Executor is based on a combination of a coconut tree and the mythological... Since it's on a tree, I'll take it as what it says, and say that it's coconuts. Coconuts are... Would I say disgusting? Yeah, I'm gonna say disgusting. I don't like coconuts. Now, Magikarp is gonna be, like, probably the only one that I'm going to include that's, like, a meat-based kind of food, other than, like, maybe one other. I mean, honestly, thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have even included it, because we're not really considering it as... Because I'm not eating it as a raw fish. Like, I would have to cook the Magikarp. Because I wanted to include, like, at least one pig Pokemon, or, like, Miltank, or, like, whatever. Just to include, like, beef and chicken or whatever. But I was just lazy. I'll just say mid, just to put in the middle. I mean, because again, it's like, I think I could just eat this raw, kind of like sushi, I think. Like, if I were to kill it, I could, but it probably wouldn't be that good. Maybe it would be. I honestly, I genuinely don't know. I honestly regret putting him in the list, but whatever. Now we got the Chansey line, starting off with Happiny. I'm going to be ranking Happiny based on the egg. I'm not eating whatever Happiny is. That being said, the egg, I'm literally just ranking 3 eggs again. I'm ranking more eggs. They're raw eggs again. They're not freaking cooked. You know what? Those look more hard-boiled, though. We're gonna skew it a little bit, so not everything goes in disgusting. So we're gonna put that in mid. Tropius. This is another Pokemon on the list that I am basing it off of what's on the Pokemon and not the Pokemon, because otherwise I'd be talking about eating a dragon or a dinosaur or whatever the frick that thing is. It's definitely a dinosaur. I don't know why I said dragon. So yeah, bananas. We just got bananas. I feel like that would hurt. Like, it's like just be taken off. Like that looks like his beard. Like, I'd be ripping off his banana beard. But if we're good and it doesn't hurt him and I can just eat those bananas, a solid good, you know? I like bananas. Bananas are pretty good. Sunkern. Now you might be wondering, why the frick is Sunkern considered an edible or considered a food? Y'all ever had sunflower seeds? Those things are good. Like, this is the strat, right? You get the sunflower seeds, you put the seed in your mouth, and you kind of, like, you know, suck on it like a lollipop or whatever. And you kind of get, like, the salty kind of flavor off of it. Then you tear it apart, and then you soften it up a little bit when you suck on it. Then you pop it out, you eat the seed, and boom. So Sunkern, I'm gonna put that in good, because sunflower seeds, I haven't had them in a minute, but man, I remember them being solid. Going into Generation 3, we got Shroomish and Breloom. Shroomish looks kind of like a mushroom, like, pie, or like, what is it called? Like a chicken pot pie. Y'all ever have a chicken pot pie? It's been a minute since I've had chicken pot pie, but man, those things were pretty good if I remember correctly. For some weird reason, he looks good, so I'm putting it in good. And then yeah, Breloom, he looks a lot less, that just looks like this flat out straight mushroom action. Yeah, I'm not eating that. Probably disgusting. I mean, Shroomish is honestly probably the same thing as Breloom, but at least he looks good. So next up we got Cherim, I think. Oh, that's Cherim. Well then, pre-Evo? Cherubi. Looking at Cherubi, I'm not gonna lie, that look good. I think it's just the Pokemon color making it look really, like, saturated and tasty, but is that too much bias? You know what? I'm going based off the looks. Now we got Cherim. We got the Emo Cherim and the regular Cherim. Emo Cherim doesn't look as edible and as tasty as Gordon Ramsay. I'll probably put Emo Cherim into good, and then regular Cherim mid. It doesn't really look like a food, to be honest. Like, honestly, inedible, to be honest, because I don't even know what that is. Like, it doesn't really look like food. It looks more like a flower. The only thing maybe going for it is its color, because it looks kind of color-wise tasty. Ooh, we got Combi now. Ooh, Combi, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That looks good. I like honey and honeycomb, man. Borderline love it, dude. I know the second I bite into that thing, it's gonna be... So I'm putting that in Gordon Ramsay, man. That look... Whew, yuck. All right, coming up, we got the Vanillite line. I don't really remember the name, so I'm just gonna say the Vanillite line. I think we all know where this is going. It's just a generic vanilla ice cream. But when you think of food Pokemon, I swear this is what everyone thinks of to be like at first. Like at least before like Generation 8 and 9 and stuff like that. With that being said, these are all going in Gordon Ramsay right there. All right, coming up next, we got... Wow, I'm terrible with Pokemon names. Pumpkaboo. I don't like pumpkin that much. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't really like pumpkin stuff. The only really thing pumpkin that I like is pumpkin pie. So Pumpkaboo is going in disgusting, and Gourgeist is also going in disgusting. Wow, I don't know these names. Swirlix and Slurpuff. That looks good too, man. That looks like some good old cotton candy action. Give me that cotton candy action, right? In the Gordon Ramsay. I'm a sweet tooth. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love me some sweet old candy stuff. Ice cream, s'mores, you name it and I'll eat it. And Slurpuff as well. Actually, that doesn't look as much like food, but it still looks good. But I'm gonna put it in good. And now we got the Bound Sweet line. I think that's his name, Bound Sweet. And then like the middle one, I don't know. And then I think like Serena or something like weird. Like it's just like what are we talking? Serena Williams or something? Serena was probably the Pokemon that really got me into Pokemon, if you know what I mean. I'm playing. I swear I'm playing. I actually don't even know what it is. It kind of looks like a cherry again, but I don't know. What is Bound Sweet? Bound Sweet line is based on a Mangosteen. What is a Mangosteen? Or a Mangosteen? Yo, why that thing thangin' though? That thing is thangin'. Oh my god! And now we got the Milcery line. I'm forgetting what the other one is. Alchemy. Okay. I think it's like milk-based, but that low-key look freaking scrumptious, to be honest with y'all. But I'll put that in good. And Alchemy. Oh my goodness! Alchemy looks so tasty. Now we got the Applin line. We got another apple. I have yet to get a list which doesn't have an apple in it. Even the Pokemon one has an apple. There is literally an apple Pokemon. Gotta stay true to it. Isn't this guy named Flapple, right? Flapple, right? All the juice is gone. It's literally just the skin. Mid. But Appleton, though. Hey. God. Oh, man, that guy looks good, too. Am I a horrible person that knowing the fact that I have all these Pokemon in Gordon Ramsay? Am I a terrible person? Oh my goodness, it is a caramel apple. Caramel apple, why is it red though? I think that exists, doesn't it? Like a red caramel apple thing. Like it's not caramel, but it's like a red, like a candy apple, right? That being said, gosh, I'm a fat ass. Surfetched. This is another Pokemon that I'm basing it off, like what it's holding or whatever, because I'm not talking about eating Duck, though he probably is still edible, technically speaking. Though Duck is not that good. I've had it before. It's not that good. And so is what he's holding. It's literally like a leaf or I don't know what he's holding. I know it's edible. I know it's food, but I don't know what it is. Disgusting, I guess. Inedible, actually, because we need more inedibles, and it's the closest we got. The Sinisty line. Guess you could say that's pretty sinisty. I'm not much of a tea person. Nah. Mid. You know, the look of it isn't really making up for it either. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. This line, I don't even know. Isn't his name like Doe Dog or something? I don't even know. Fido looks a little less edible, so I'm gonna put him in good, and I'm gonna put Dash Bun or whatever the frick you say his name into like a higher good. I don't think it's Gordon Ramsay level. You know what? Never mind. Yes, it is. Bro, what are these names? What are these Pokemon? Borderline. I don't even know, bro. I barely played Gen 9. Green olives are not that good. So now we got the Capsicid line. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it like this instead. So now we got the Skullvillain line. This kid does not look edible. I guess you could say this Capsicid ain't edible. And Skullvillain, it's more edible. I'm gonna put him in disgusting. Yo, actually, he's honestly a cool Pokemon. I never really let him cook. I need to play the games again and get him on my team. He's low-key kind of cool. Don't know if he's good though. And last but not least, I don't know the name. We got Tatsugiri. Now, this is the Pokemon that I was talking about earlier, revolving the whole Magikarp thing. This is actually sushi. Like, Magikarp is a little bit more of like I don't know, maybe not. This is like, yeah, this is sushi. That being said, he low-key looked pretty good. Let's do that. I like sushi. That's a lie. I haven't really had sushi. I've had California rolls. So this is my list. No Pokemon were harmed during the making of this video. Wait, don't end the video. I'm trying to think of an outro. Stop, wait.